What is up, everybody? It's Joe Full Show 21 here. I'm back with another exciting Clash Royale video. Today in this video, you can already see in the thumbnail, we're talking about the Goblin Giant. Look, Goblin Giant needs a nerf. I'm talking about an actual nerf. I'm not talking about, like a 2%. I'm talking about a legit, probably 8% of nerf of hit points. Reason why is because how so many people in the comments, every time they always do balance changes, they're always wondering when the Goblin Giant is gonna get a nerf. When is gonna be? At first, I was like, what do you mean? Because I wasn't like 100% like why Goblin Giant needs a nerf. I was just confused of why so many people legit type in the comments Goblin Giant needs a nerf. It doesn't make sense why you nerf other Goblin cards but not the Goblin Giant. Until I check on every balance changes of the Goblin Giant. In total, because it could change basically, Goblin Giant, by adding everything up, have got a hit points increase by 18% since its release. Okay, we're talking about all the balance buff and nerf from the hit points. In total, it's about 18% increase. That's almost close to 20% right there. That's as much of another Musketeer hit. Almost two, legit. And I finally wonder why. I was so confused. I was like, why so many people are talking about the Goblin Giant? Why it needs a nerf? It because how basically a lot of people use the Goblin Giant for grand challenges, for classic challenges, for Path of Legends, and even Trophy Road. He have been consistent for so many times. All of them, I mean, legit, all the times of Goblin Giant in almost every game mode, it been within top 5. Path of Legends is literally top 3. Grand Challenges is number 1, as I saw. Okay, I put it in 14 days, so it could be different from other people, but as I saw, I went to Real API, and that's why I saw. Okay, oh my gosh. It's so crazy how basically the Goblin Giant have been not been touched basically. Like, yeah, the Spear Goblins. Again, we could talk about the Spear Goblins, you could say, oh, it got, its first, well, not really first nerf. It did got nerfed back in 2019, but this is basically like its second nerf. But this is the Spear Goblins. It's the Spear Goblins we're talking about, not the actual Goblin Giant. Okay, we're talking about the actual Goblin Giant deserve a nerf. If they don't nerf the Goblin Giant hit points, they should nerf or maybe the damage, or maybe the head speed, because honestly, as much I would say is a good card, a lot of people just use Goblin Giant with Sparky. I'm not even lying right there. They always do that because it's annoying. It legit is annoying. And every time I see Goblin Giant, I always see Goblin Giant with Sparky. And you know what's next after that? With a Rage. Because why not? To be annoying, you gotta be annoying. And that's what you do. It's so annoying. You're seeing those combo. Basically winning left and right. And don't forget, I know you have a lightning right there. Because most of the time, Goblin Giant always comes paired with lightning. It's always like that. It's just always like that. And I feel like overall they should definitely just nerf the hit points of the Goblin Giant. This video won't take that long, but you could definitely say over the time, Goblin Giant wasn't basically meta back it first came out. People thought it was weak because such low hit points. People thought it wasn't good enough because people didn't know how to use it. But over time, over and over time, people noticed that Goblin Giant can actually be useful. And since basically the buff after buff and nerf, then buff, then buff, and then nerf, as of right now, it been basically never touched from hit points, which is so weird because it honestly it should have, because Goblin Giant just have so much hit points for 6 elixir. Like even the evolution. Well, I don't think this is a good comparison, or maybe it is. Let me check. Dude, that's crazy. A level 14 Royal Giant have almost, like, legit, have a bit more hit points than a level 13 Goblin Giant. And by the way, my Goblin Giant is level 13, not 14. If it's level 14, it would have way more hit points than the Royal Giant. Gosh, bro, that's actually legit a lot. And by the way, my Royal Giant is not level 15 too. It may just seem like how much hit points does it basically bring out. You can already see that, like, for the Goblin Giant, that's just a piece of cake. Legit. Like, after this one, it probably will go up to, like, I want to say around, like, 4,900 something of hit points. Almost 5,000. And remember when the Royal Giant evolution first came out? They nerfed the hit points. Not once, but twice. It went to 30% to 20% to 7% of increase of hit points. They should do the same thing for Goblin Giant. But the reason why they don't want to do it, I don't know. I legit don't know why they don't want to do it. It make more sense. Because Goblin Giant, like, again, I'm showing you a comparison right here. Goblin Giant level 14. We're talking about regular level 14. That's how much hit points they have. 4,068. Look at level 13 Goblin Giant. 4,024. Yeah, I know. Royal Giant have range, while Goblin Giant does not. But at the same time, the Spear Goblins help to basically catch up like that. You can basically already see it makes a huge difference over time. Because with any card, you're basically just buffing the Goblin Giant to do better, to do faster, to do stronger. And it makes a difference over time. I lost so many times just because of the Goblin Giant. I'm not gonna lie. Okay? I'm not been the very best. But at the same time, if you're telling me I'm going to lose against a Goblin Giant and a Sparky and a Lightning, and you're telling me I suck, no. The reason why is because you decided to play like that, okay? I'm just saying. Like, bro, calm down. You don't need to do so much. We're just asking politely to nerf the Goblin Giant. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say. Just nerf the Goblin Giant hit points, and we be good. It better not be 2%. It better be more. It better be at least 5%. That's all I'm asking. It's not too much to ask, but at the same time, they probably won't listen. Because they don't listen to their community. It's okay. Just wait until, for some reason, this game falls. If it does falls, then I'll probably just stay in Minecraft. But it will. It's fine, though. It just makes me upset how people have been basically talking about this for, like, months and months. And Supercell is like, nah. Let me just give you another evolution, broken, and then let's nerf it in basically 1 week. Let's do it like that. Hey, what happened to the Ice Spirit? They buffing. Bro. Sure, like that. Well, that's all I really want to say about the Goblin Giant. Goblin Giant, again, it needs a nerf sooner or later. Hope they put it in this balance changes January. If not, then it's probably going to come in basically March. But I better see it right there. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe. And really, that's all I want to say. I know I don't want to sound like disappointed. I'm just upset how it takes so long. Like Clash Royale, it just takes so long. Like, you could do little things like that, and yet every time a bug comes out, you guys immediately fix it. But every time someone wants it, like a bunch of people wants this card to be like basically nerfed because it's been so long, they don't do it for months. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. But it's okay. Thank you guys for watching this. I'll see you guys next time. Love you guys to the very best. I'll be going to my regular schedule after this video. So, I don't know when that's going to be. I don't know. I think Tuesday. I don't know. Well, I'll see you guys next time. Love you guys to the best. Peace out.